Hello, everybody. Welcome to Carson Judgement, the greatest podcast with just about 8,500 subscribers. Very wide pool, and we are just right at the top of that very broad category of YouTubers. Anyways, how is everybody doing tonight? I already see we have some people waiting. Now, obviously, we're not going to be talking about the Vanoss gaming stuff, any of the things going on with Louis, the girls. There are some things going on in the background. It's just honestly, let's take a nice little break. Let's take a nice little break because we've been doing a lot of content on it, and I want to talk about something else tonight. Multiple things. Let's see. The first, AMC, right? AM fucking C. I told people it's gonna be like the next GameStop, and oh my goodness, it hit $69 a share. 69, the perfect number. It is so cool. And I am I am loving it. In other news, yes, AMC is a great. What's this? Seriously, what? What are you responding to, Danny Claw? Oh. Okay, cool. Yeah. No, it is nice. It's neat. It's interesting. Yeah, exactly. 69. But essentially, the way it's working, I guess, is there's some sort of short squeeze, and people think that they're beating up on the hedge funds and stuff. And like, I'm just along for the ride, and it's fun. It's nice. Yo, Crow, what's up? Oh, bunch of stuff, man. Bunch of stuff. Like always. But yeah, no. Today was a great day. It was a great day to wake up and see all that stuff happening. Also, I guess the OK Boomer girl, the Bernie Sanders chick. Does anyone remember her? I know a lot of you guys are probably a little too young to remember the OK Boomer girl, but yeah, she's a Bernie Sanders chick. She's a socialist, right? You know, eat the rich and all that good stuff. Well, I guess she had a $200 million apartment tour, and everyone's like, yeah, or sorry, not 200 million, $2 million. 2 million. Fuck. I mean, still, it's an absurd number, $2 million, right? Yeah, Nico Lowell, right? But like, someone responded, and they were like, "Weren't you like a Bernie Sanders supporter or something?" And or like a socialist or something? And this person responds with $2 million isn't rich. And I was like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck you mean $2 million isn't rich? Like I would. Anybody else? What would you do right now for just $2 million? Right? That's a lot of money. Fuck, man. I'd quit my job if I had $2 million. I'd quit my job, and I would probably burn through that money actually pretty quick, if I'm being honest. I don't think I could quit my job. Fuck. Oh, that's unfortunate. A backflip for 2 mil? I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's going to be enough. I moon Bernie Sanders for 2. You would moon Bernie Sanders? Man. I mean, okay, I maybe you would enjoy that. Sen, where the hell are you? Invest Dogecoin with 2 mil? I mean, that would drive up the value, I would think. You know. But who knows? I don't think Dogecoin is going to be going up anytime soon. I know, actually, it did increase, but I think it's going to be a while before it's back up to that all-time high. AMC, though, if you have money, this is not me giving financial advice. I'm just saying, if I were you, I'd put it into AMC. And that is not financial advice at all. I made 100,000 off of AMC LMAO. So glad I got in the hype. Dude, good for you. Fuck. That's nuts. I made a little bit, but I didn't put that much into it to begin with. And I wasn't there from the very beginning either. You would side with Homewrecker for $2 million? Oh man, that's a heavy price to pay. But worth it. Worth it, I guess. Who's like 86? Oh, Bernie Sanders? Yeah, man, he's old. Fuck, that'd be great. Can you imagine he runs again? He'd be like 90. Holy shit. Damn, that'd be interesting. That would be interesting. Congrats on 8K. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, yeah, the OK Boomer girl. That thing's just a little stupid. Okay, so I guess Omwrecker has been getting death threats. I don't understand why. Like, not like I have issues with Omwrecker, and I've been pretty direct with the guy, but like it's just stupid internet shit, right? Like, why are you making death threats over something like that? That's pathetic. That's embarrassing, right? And so if he's really being threatened and shit, whoever's doing that can go fuck off, right? Just go fuck off immediately. And yeah, no, I'm not okay with any of that stuff. What the fuck? Who gives death threats over stupid shit like this? You're way too invested, just way too invested. Let's see here. So I'm reading things that are being sent to me. Okay. So I guess the main story tonight is this WaterGotHim situation. Like I had no clue about any of this, but I guess it's been going on for at least a couple days now. I guess WaterGotHim. People are exposing him. They're dropping exposed videos on the guy. You know, oh my gosh, actually, let me. I'm unblocked by Tipster, so that is a joy because he put out this tweet, and you got to just look at it. Hold on. There we go. This is WaterGotHim, the tough guy threatening to sue and false copyright other creators because he can't handle criticism. Yeah, he looks like a total badass. Oh God, Tipster. This is the stuff that's gonna get your Twitter account taken away. I'm being serious because that's what generally winds up happening with this shit. Anyways, I guess some people did expose videos on the guy. He was cheating. He was being accused of stealing content from other people. Just like, you know, degenerate shit that you shouldn't do, right? Just degenerate shit that you shouldn't do. And he responds to it by issuing out false DMCA takedowns against people by claiming that his logo is copyrighted and they're committing copyright fraud or some stupid shit like that. I don't know, but it's a fake claim, right? It's a fake fucking claim. They're doing videos talking about the guy, and he's hitting them with false DMCAs to get their channels taken down. And I guess somebody threatened to sue him for what he was doing, right? Because he's issuing out these false claims. And then this dumbass threatened to sue anybody that he hits with a DMCA claim, which it is an interesting way of escalating a situation. So let's oh man. He looks like an off-brand popular MMOs. Damn. What's this? I guess water did got him. God damn. Why does he look like Yondev? Oh no. Oh no. Looks like a coke addict. Fuck. You guys are mean. You guys are mean. I love it, but you guys are mean. Holy shit. Look at this guy. So I guess this is his Twitter. Has he made any statements? Let's see. To all you officially putting me onto the trending page for the very first time. Oh, no, that's just November 2nd. All right, here we go. Apex YouTubers leeches decide to use me for easy views. Also Apex leeches upset and mad because I took down those views. It wouldn't be a big deal, but all these videos were their best performing ones for months because I was clickbait. Hope they had fun talking shit. Guys, let's be clear. I am talking to you about this to take a break from something else, which I know will get this channel more views. But I'm talking about this instead because I find it more interesting. I'm not clickbaiting this guy's name at all. Fuck this guy. But look at this asshole. He's hitting them for using his logo or something, right? But at the same time, he's saying that he's doing it because they're using his name for views, right? That's dishonest, man. That's dishonest. And like that's he limited who let's see some of the quote tweets. You go out of your way to destroy other people's livelihoods, jobs with false claims and lie because they talk shit on you. Kid, go get some nuts and stop being a scummy bitch. Damn, Cope. Stop right there, criminal scum. You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Someone else issuing false strikes. Also, WaterGotHim used the wrong there. This is so there you go. There you go. I guess he's got a video out, right? I guess he's got a video out. And I'm interested in it. I am. I want to hear what he has to say to the recent controversy. I hope we don't get in trouble for saying his name and not in a positive way, right? I hope not. But we're gonna be fair and unbiased in every single sense of the word. Let's go to WaterGotHim on YouTube. We'll check it out. Oh God. I don't think I'm gonna be able to be fair because this is the first. Look at this. Okay, let's turn on the volume. These are the answers we deserve. Aura.
What's up?
Aura, we're about to get the answers we deserve.
Did this dude, is this the water guy?
Yeah, this is the water guy.
Dude, did he say that people are like using his name for views and shit?
As you can clearly see, that's not true because we have less views.
Well, I'm just going to say I've never heard of this guy before in my fucking life until like yesterday or the day before. Like, how many subs this guy's got? Does he have millions?
119,000. Holy shit.
No, dude, that ain't enough. Like, I'm not even trying to take a dig. I'm like, I've never heard of him. He doesn't have the sub count to get like a massive boost off of him. So I don't know what he's talking. That's ego, straight up fucking ego. All right, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, that's true. Okay, let's. He's gonna tell us how it is, Aura. These are the answers we deserve.
Let's hear him.
I'm Water. In this video, we're gonna go over the most recent drama and how a lot of YouTubers won't stop talking about it. It's been over a month, and they're still trying their best to milk out the topic, which is really getting annoying, and it's really now just turning into harassment. A lot of these videos, they include actual malice statements, which are not allowed, and also have the goal to cause damages. You notice a lot of the words in them will say to stop supporting, and a lot more. I'm moving on from it. The viewers from my channel are also moving on from it, but the other YouTubers just can't. As you'll notice, they decide to make...
I don't get it. What is he talking about, Aura?
Dude, I'm just really confused.
I am too.
I have a statement, but I'll wait for him to finish because maybe he'll say it.
Okay, all right, perfect.
Multiple videos on me, but none of them have told their audience to stop targeting me. But saying this is now reaching over a...
Audience, do not target him. Audience?
Target him for what? What are they targeting him for?
I don't know, but don't do it. Audience, this is me issuing a declaration that I decree that you must follow, that you must not target this individual, or else you can no longer consider yourself an audience.
It's okay, so they're targeting him because the commentary channels are now saying that he is a false flagging Thorn. What's his name? Thorn something?
Which is basically, I mean, that's basically up there with, you know,
Susie Lou.
Baby. No. False copyright claims. I mean, that's basically the same thing as, you know, murdering babies, right?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, in terms of evil, it's right up there with murdering babies.
In terms of evil, yeah, sure, but like, I don't know. It's like a YouTube fucking blasphemy sin to do that.
Exactly. Murdering babies. Exactly. So this guy is basically on the level of a baby murderer now. And I guess
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, before you get us in trouble.
No. In the public eye.
Yes, okay.
He is saying, in the public eye, let me correct the statement.
Yes.
In the public eye, he is saying that the public now views him, because of these videos, right, as someone on the level of a baby murderer.
No, that's not true. Like, I mean, I know exactly what you mean. I get your point, but I'm like, if that's really what he's trying to like, fucking, if that's how he's trying to like break it down to, like, that's a crazy fucking breakdown of it. Like, it's considered a YouTube sin, but Jesus, it's not that bad. Like, it's not. I don't know. It's crazy. Isn't it illegal? Isn't that considered illegal?
Yeah. No. What he is doing is considered illegal.
Yeah. Okay. That's what.
And the thing is, like, I don't think he gets it, right? The DMCA is the legal document, right? He can say all he wants, right? I took these channels down because I consider it harassment. I took these channels down because X, Y, Z, right? But the DMCA is about a copyright strike, right? You can't just, like, you signed a legal document when you issued the strike. Right. And here you are on video saying that you issued the strike, not because of copyright, but because you wanted to, get these channels to shut the fuck up. Right. That's a problem.
John just actually messaged me.
I saw.
Oh, okay.
Check the DMs.
No, I was going to read it.
No, it's okay. I'll show everybody what he wanted us to show.
Okay.
Give me a second. All right, everybody, John really wanted you to see this. There you go. It was very important. So, John, there you go. I showed the audience. Or are you ready to get back on with the stream?
That's not what he's talking about at
all. Give me a second. Fuck it. All right.
That's great, though. That was great, though.
Supposedly, they also made a video criticizing him allegedly DDoSing an Apex Legends server in order to cheat.
Yes.
And also his Apex Legends news being incorrect. Did he get banned from Apex Legends? That's what I had heard.
I heard that. I just don't know it. I didn't do any research on this dude.
But you're the research guy.
I've been busy.
That's no excuse. Oh, look at that. Getting text messages during the stream, too.
Hardware banned? Oh, he got hardware banned.
Oh, why? Why? What'd he do? Well, if he was DDoSing a server so that he could win at Apex Legends, and my goodness, why? What kind of game? Am I really old school on here? What the fuck is Apex Legends?
Why is everyone cheating at shit? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, you know what? He's just like Dream. Dream. He also cheats at video games.
Yeah, I mean, like, why is it a thing? So supposedly did Billy Mitchell, Everyone's out here.
What is Apex Legends? I'm genuinely curious now. Oh, it's a shooty game. It's just a shooty game. It reminds me of Overwatch. Or this game looks awful. Why would anyone cheat at this? Oh God, Aura! God damn it, Aura! Ugh. It's terrible connection again. All right. Well, look, I have Call of Duty, but I'm just waiting for my PC to get here. Also, Sen, get on the stream. Where the fuck are you? Well, no, I was watching a video. I was watching a video of Apex Legends at the time that Aura suddenly disappeared from the stream. He DDoS servers to climb the competitive ladder in the ranked playlist. Okay, so what do you mean, Destiny? Get your ass on here. All right, so essentially, these channels were criticizing him, right? And calling him out, calling him a cheater or something. He didn't like it, and so he issued out copyright claims, allegedly, even though he admitted to doing it and said his reason for doing it. Yeah, I look at that and I'm just, he seems like a piece of shit, like an absolute piece of shit. And I think that if there was any sort of legal action being taken by anybody, he'd be kind of screwed because he admitted the reason why he did it had nothing to do with a copyright claim. Non-allegedly. 2 for thumbnail art. Our thumbnail art was great. Thornton, hey, I saw your tweet about this guy. What's the big deal? Why are you and him not friends? I'd love to know. So am I getting the story correct? Oh man. I saw you saying that you're going to be taking a break from social media. That sucks. I'm on StreamYards. Are your Twitter DMs open? I can send you the link. Here, let me do that. There you go. I sent you a link to StreamYards. It's pretty easily. What the? Sorry, it's pretty easy to hop in. What the fuck? Wait, your channel got terminated over this? Shit, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know it got terminated. I'm just jumping on the news about it, so I'm probably like a couple days behind on everything, if not more.
Hello.
Hey, Thornton.
Hey, how are you doing, man?
Pretty good. So wait, your channel was actually terminated.
Sort of. So he filed 3 copyright strikes against me, 2 for thumbnail art that included his image, and then 1 that used a Photoshop leak that he used for his broadcast that I was using for fair use because I criticized it, calling it a fake leak, and then he copyrighted the Photoshopped image as his. So that was the 3rd one. So he has me on a 7-day suspension while they're pending.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah. And there's a long story about why we don't get along. Back in February, he was accused of dating an underage minor. Now, I don't know anything about the validity of those allegations, but it basically became like this huge storm that YouTubers were covering. And one of the YouTubers that covered it was a gentleman named Novell. Now, Novell is from South Africa. I am from San Francisco, California. For some reason, WaterGotHim decided that I was Novell, that Novell was an alternate account that I had made, which quickly got debunked and made him look really bad. So then Kev the King, who's a really popular Apex YouTuber, covered that. And so he went away for a while. And then everyone caught him DDoSing, like you guys have been saying, lobbies. He was breaking Respawn servers, which is a federal crime. He was caught from multiple videos doing it, and then everyone covering it, basically broke down what the crime was, how he did it, and then he began copyright striking all those videos, proving that he had committed a federal crime. So, yeah.
So that's basically what's happening right now.
Yeah, he's copyright striking to hide the fact that he DDoSed to begin with, to make it appear that it never happened, so that when people search his name on YouTube, those videos no longer show up. Because he lost 40,000 subscribers when he got caught cheating in a span of like 2 weeks. 40,000 just dropped right off. And his videos used to get about 100,000 views, and they're averaging probably around 20 to 25,000 now.
Well, that's what happens when you fuck around, I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't the smartest move. I mean, it wasn't the end of the world if you had made a DDoSing video, or if he had gone and DDoSed. He did an apology video for exploiting, but then to try to copyright strike everyone that proved it, to hide it, speaks volumes about the fact that the apology probably wasn't sincere. Because if you need to hide everything and act like it didn't happen, then the apology really doesn't mean anything. But yeah.
Oh, there's no way the apology is sincere.
No, not at all. And
the apology is, I got caught. I'm sorry I got caught. Fuck the people who got me.
Yeah, no, that's 100% right. It's more of a sorry you caught me. And yeah, he's striked about 9 different creators for Apex Legends right now. And we've been talking with Sid and Tripster and a couple of the other guys, and we're working on a following lawsuit. In fact, my girlfriend works at Google, so I got ahead and am talking to some of the copyright team actually for YouTube, and working on getting my reverse personally with them, because Google support hasn't been too much help. So.
Okay, well, I mean, at least you got some support behind you.
Yeah. So the community's been great. Everyone's been really awesome. So I just thought I'd come in and kind of give some background, because I know you guys were going over it. So from someone who's been there, I'm going to go eat pizza, but you continue your amazing stream, my friend, and I'll be watching.
All right, buddy. Enjoy the food.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Okay, well, that was quite pleasant. All right, so I had no clue that the DDoSing was a federal crime, right? I had no idea, right? I am not that invested into the gaming culture. I know it's a shitty thing to do, to cheat in a video game, right? It's just, if you're not good enough, why the fuck are you cheating? You suck. Get better. If you have to cheat to win, what's the point? What's up, John?
Yep. Be on for a little bit. Got a lot of things going on.
Fixing your mic.
That too.
I like tonight's stream because it's a lot more chill.
Yeah. It's just definitely more of a chill stream. But yeah. I got kind of apprised of the whole story with this guy, and he's apparently now at a point where I guess I think what he's trying to do is, I don't know if you heard the latest, but he's trying to say that he's going to be taking legal action against people, which I doubt. I think he's just putting that out. I think he's bluffing. I mean, he might not be, right. There might be that chance that he's actually being serious, but I don't see it. Look, if the guy is knowledgeable in any way, shape, or form about how, copyright works, like how copyright claims actually work. I think he's just hoping that people will that they'll back out because of they might be a little bit more ignorant when it comes to, or he probably thinks that they might be a little bit more ignorant when it comes to copyright claiming or false copyright claiming and things like that. But he obviously, I don't know if he himself knows about it, right? If he truly understands it, or if he's just doing it because he wants to cover up the fact, that he did what he did so much that he's willing to do something else that is illegal, right? In order to do it. So I think he's putting that out there in the hopes that most people will not know any better and just accept it instead of filing the appeals that they need to file in order to fight back against it. Or it could be just it could be a scheme on his part, really just to get people's private information to potentially try to intimidate them. Who knows? I mean, it could be a number of things, because I really don't think that he has the money for, to fight multiple lawsuits. You know what I mean? In different jurisdictions.
No, I doubt that he does either. But at the same time, it becomes problematic for the people who have to deal with this shit. And it's like you said, he's probably just hoping he files it. They can't do anything about it. They have to deal with that. And in the meantime, he can do what he needs to do, right? Yeah. It could be something as simple as that. But at the end of the day, you sign your name to a legal document. If they actually want to go through the process of fighting it, he is exposed, and he's already admitted to doing it for reasons beyond what the copyright is there for.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, honestly, all he had to do, and it probably would have lost him, probably would have lost him subs, because people don't like it, especially when it comes to any type of competitive gaming. People don't like cheaters. You know what I mean? They don't like cheaters. So he probably would have suffered a bit in terms of sub count and things like that, but it's not something that you can't come back from, right? At least I don't think, right? Especially if you're a first-time offender in the eyes of your online audience. I think if you put out an apology or whatever, and I guess depending on how sincere you make it, then maybe you could salvage something. Or at the very least, if you're not going to apologize for it, at least acknowledge that you did it and take some kind of accountability. Recognize it, you know what I mean? And I think that could still go a long way, even if you don't necessarily apologize. But he did none of that. He didn't do any of that, at least as far as I know. He hasn't done any of that.
It sounds like he went straight for copyright.
Well, he went for the way low road by just trying to cover it up. And it's just like, dude, it's already out there. You know what I mean? There's already people that have documented your actions up to this point. You might as well just own up to them. Like I said, not even necessarily apologize, although that might go a long way for some people. But I think, look, if you are at least honest about why you did it, I think in that front, I mean, you can be like, look, I'm not sorry I did it because I did do it to get ahead, right? Mm-hmm. People might say like, well, that's kind of dickish. But I would be like, well, I mean, at least he's being honest. You know what I mean? He's telling you exactly why he did it. Yeah, he's like, I wanted to win. I did it. I went about it wrong, but I'm not sorry I did it because I did it. You know what I mean? But because I wanted to win, because I wanted to win that bad. And that's that. I mean, at least acknowledging it is something, like I said. And if he wants to apologize for doing it after the fact, sure. But if not, again, apologize if you feel you need to and you've hurt people. But I think at the very least, like for me, I could look at that and say, well, at least homie was honest about why he did it. You know what I mean? He did because he really wanted to win, and he was like, fuck it. Yeah. So, like I said, even that might go away. But it's just like he's taken this road. He's taken the lowest possible road to do it by trying to silence people. And bro, why this is so hard for people to understand. When you try to silence people from talking about something, they're going to talk about it even more. You know, and not even necessarily because they're trying to bring more awareness to it. A lot, they might just do it just out of spite. You know what I mean? Just to spite you. So nobody likes being told or being forced or strong-armed into not doing things. And when you're doing that, and others can see it, they're going to be like, well, you're being kind of an asshole. So now I'm going to talk about it too. Because I'm going to make sure that people don't forget, because you're trying to cover it up so that people do. So now you got to deal with the consequences of this. Yeah. What you, exactly what YouTube made rating said, yeah, exactly. The Barbra Streisand effect.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the thing is, you have this group of people now who are coming together because he went after so many people in the same way, and they're all planning on fighting him on it, right? At least one of those is going to work, right?
Absolutely.
And this guy's not some major channel. He's not like he's got 100,000 subscribers, like more than us. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying that's not impressive. I just mean like it's not. He's not like some million sub channel.
He's not Dream.
Rolling, yeah.
He's not Dream. Okay, he's not Dream.
He's not.
You know what I mean? If it was like Dream doing something like this, right? Dream, I think, has much more means and resources to do something like this, right? If we were to put Dream in his place, right? This guy's 100. I'm sure that he's made a bit of money, you know, being in a 100K plus sub channel. I'm sure he's made himself a nice little chunk of change, but I don't think he's made enough. I mean, unless he's gotten himself into some deals that we just don't know about offline, where he's invested a lot of money elsewhere that we just don't know about. I sincerely doubt that he has the means to fight multiple lawsuits, like I said, across, different jurisdictions. So I think like I said, I think it's just a intimidation tactic on his part to try to get people to submit, basically, and in the hopes that they're not going to try to push it any further, and then him taking that extra step to make it seem like I really think he's bluffing. I think he's trying, I am going to take it to court. So there. And it's just like, I don't think you are, bro. I don't think you are. I think you're saying that you will, right? And you'll make it appear that you will. And he could follow through. I mean, he could follow through and end up hitting up some people with his attorney and whatnot. But I doubt it. Really, it doesn't help him in the long run at all, because he's just making himself that much more of a pariah in the community by doing that. Mm-hmm. Because the thing is, even if he does, right? Let's entertain the idea that he does have the money to do it, right, and fight on all fronts. He's going to really alienate himself from not only the community, that part of the gaming community that he's a part of, but just YouTube in general. Because it's going to get around. People are going to be talking about it. They're going to be talking about what he did. And on this platform, when you foster that amount of bad faith, it's kind of like Susie Lou in that sense, right? When you foster that amount of bad faith, there's going to be more people that come out against you than for you.
Yeah.
And they're just not going to want to deal with you. So to me, it'd be much more damaging for him to try to press it forward. He should really quit while he's ahead. He should just completely stop, and just, drop whatever claims he has against people's videos, and just call it a day, and just let it ride out. And if he wants to make a statement on it later, or like I said, apologize or acknowledge, or be like, hey, I was wrong with what I did, maybe that will salvage what little reputation that he's losing every day. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't see it as it being all that feasible for him to try to fight multiple lawsuits at a time, given the size of his channel. Like I said, unless there's something that we don't know, unless maybe he's got, a rich family or something, or like I said, he's got money invested elsewhere that nobody knows about. And for all we know, maybe he's a millionaire, right? But I doubt it. I doubt it. It just doesn't seem like a good idea. Because even if he does, he's forever gonna hurt his reputation on this platform. He's gonna be known as that guy, right? So,
well, yeah, but does he care? Like, I mean, he's already spiraling out. I don't think he thought he would be caught in the first place, right? So, like, if he's this is like the last ditch kind of. I need to shut these people up, because he said he lost like 40,000 people, right?
Sure. But the thing is, he's going to lose significantly more doing what he's doing.
Oh, I didn't say that obviously, but that's not how he's thinking.
No, probably not. I mean, he probably thinks going scorched earth like this is his best strategy, but it's just like it's really not. You're just gonna have so much worse of a reputation now for doing something like this, because the thing is, if you're doing it within legal grounds, I mean, people understand. You know, when your fight is a righteous fight, most people will get on board with that. You know, even though you might have a few that disagree with it, that don't think it's worth it, but if for the most part it seems like a righteous fight, you know, people will support that. But this just comes across as a guy being really petty because he just doesn't like people talking about what happened. And it's just like, look, that's the internet, bro. This is kind of what you sign up for when you decide to become a content creator. If you can't recognize that, look, your alternative is very simple. Get the fuck off the internet. It's that simple. Just get the fuck off the internet.
Yeah, see, you're saying, like, I agree with you. I do, right? But where he's sitting from, it's not that easy, right? He built himself up. Like, I would imagine if you go back, you'll find that he's probably cheated in other ways, right? He is probably talented to a degree, and when he hits that cap, then he results to cheating, right?
Yeah.
That's probably something more accurate. So he's got some decent skill. It's just he's not the best player out there. So he cheats. It makes him look better. It builds up his audience. He gets busted for cheating, and he's got to like fucking just go like, I got to destroy everything. I got to get rid of all of the evidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how does he do that? Well, you know, it's out there. It's on the internet. He just copyright claims all these different YouTube channels and just keeps doing it. And like, what are they going to do? It's people make threats all the time to sue. Mm-hmm. People make threats all the time to go to their lawyers. Yeah. Keemstar, right? Yeah. Like, but like that's what you got going on there. And like, I'm sure that in his head, he's thinking, this isn't that big of a deal. This is not going to impact me negatively at all. This is what I have to do to survive. Yeah. I'm sure it's some stupid shit like that.
Oh yeah, he's gonna justify it like that. I mean, it's sad though, because here's the thing. He built up his reputation in this community, right, for news or, you know, non-news that he was making, right? And that's another thing that I believe he was criticized for. But the thing is, look, like anybody on this platform, when you've been around for a while and you start to build an audience, there comes a point in time where, yes, people are invested in the content that you're making, right? Because they also like that same thing too, right? If you're making a channel based on Apex Legends or news or anything involving Apex Legend, right? That's your niche, right? You're making content about that, and people are there for that because they have that mutual interest. And that's great. That's great when you could build up an audience that likes the same thing that you do, and you all get together because it's fun to talk about that thing. But at some point in time, you also start building an audience that is not there for Apex Legends. They're there for you, because now they're invested in you as a content creator. And I don't know if he never realized that, or maybe he just forgot it along the way, but he should know that, look, despite whatever controversies he might have faced on his channel, whether it be through, you know, fault of his own or not, there's people there that are going to support you because they want to support you and what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, you might lose a portion of your fan base because, hey, you know, you're mishandling what we love and we can't support you anymore because of that. But there's still going to be those people that stick around. Hey, listen, we know you made mistakes, but we're invested in you now, you the person. So we're going to stick around and we're going to support you. We're going to ride this out with you because we want to, because we like you. And to me, these scream the actions of a guy who's not confident in that. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm no kind of psychologist or anything like that, but that's my opinion on it. You know, I don't think he's confident in, you know, people being invested in him. So he's doing the worst possible thing that he can do. You know, he's trying to cover it up instead of just facing it. That's always worse. It's always worse. It's better to just face it, take your licks, and try to bounce back or you can do what he's doing, right? Cover it up, draw more attention, and by doing so, draw more attention to it and making it worse.
Yeah, I mean, and that's probably how his head works, right?
Yeah.
That's.
Yep.
I mean, that's what makes sense for him to do right now.
Yep.
Like I think it's gonna blow up in his face. I think it's gonna be really
it
bad when it
absolutely
does.
is. It absolutely is. And here's the thing. Here's the worst part about it, right? Even if he drops all the claims, the damage is already done.
Yeah.
The damage is already done because now he's not going to be trusted. They're going to be like, oh, that's that guy that copyright claims videos where people talk about him. Well, screw that guy.
And that's what he's been doing.
Yep.
You know.
And that's the thing, that funk is hard to wash off once it's on you. I mean, look, that's why like you see like channels like, you know, Mundane Matt, right? Once Mundane Matt did what he did, you know, he tried. I mean, he's still around and he's, you know, he still has an audience, but make no mistake, it'll never be the same for him because of what he did. You know, and he's trying to switch gears and cultivate a new audience with what he's putting out these days. But it's, again, he'll never be at the point that he was before because of what he did and the fact that he tried to cover up what he did. Now, I think what this guy's doing is significantly worse because he's taking it to that next level. You know what I mean? He's really digging in hard. He's digging in those heels, and he's even doubling down. Yeah, I'll go to court. It's just like, I don't think you will, bud. And I think people are going to see that, and that's just, like I said, it's just going to make it worse. So,
yeah, but I see. Here's the thing. I agree with you, but now you deal with the problem of now you have all these people, and in the meantime, they're fucked over, right? Like Thornton Smash just came in here. He said, like, for a whole week, he can't stream. Well, he has to deal with this shit.
Well, his channel's terminated. He has to wait. He has to wait for his channel to be restored. He can't do anything. He can't stream. He can't upload. He can't do nothing.
Yeah. So I mean, like that affects your income. Like that's the main issue here. You're fucking with people's ability to you know make money, right? It's a shitty thing to do to people.
Or at the very least, you know, you're cutting off another revenue stream, or for people that are even smaller than that, right? That haven't hit monetization, you are in a sense, you know, you are infringing on their right to free speech, but not just that, you're basically you're stopping them from just expressing themselves by doing something that they like to do. So yeah, it's not going to end well for him. I think if he's got any kind of sense left in him, he should really stop. He should quit while he's ahead. If he so chooses, maybe, you know, issue an apology if that's something he decides to do, or at the very least acknowledge his wrongdoing and just, you know, take a break, and maybe in a few months or however long he wants to take off, you know, maybe try coming back. But or I mean, he could try coming back immediately. I mean, whatever floats his boat, it's his prerogative. But this ain't it. Doing it this way, this is the worst possible way to handle the situation.
I see. Like, I agree with you, right? I do, but he's chosen to handle it in the worst possible way.
Yeah, you have no hope for him, basically.
Yeah.
For him basically doing the right thing. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, no, like if it was anything else, right? You know, but he's chosen to go about it in a way that's just awful. Like it's fucked up. It's wrong.
Well, he
right?
chose
You know,
he chose the
joke
nuclear
about
option
it.
first.
Yeah.
You never choose the nuclear option first.
No. But that's the route he's gone down. And once you're down on the nuclear option, you can't turn around. That's what you're dealing with now. You went nuclear, and now you're dealing with all the consequences of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And,
I don't know.
And deservedly so. And that's the thing. And all he's done, like I said, he's pissed off people enough where now people are like and that's the other thing too that's crazy about when people do this, right? They say that they don't want any of the drama, but they do the worst possible thing you could do to draw the most amount of attention to themselves. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I think you do want the drama. You know what I mean? Because you chose the one thing that would put all people's eyes on you. And now they are. I mean, look, we didn't know who he was, right? We didn't know who WaterGotHim was. You know what I mean? I had heard about him just recently because of this stuff, right? Never heard about him before. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, he's not. I think it's hilarious that he brings up that people are doing it to clickbait off his name, and I'm like, I've never even heard of this guy, right? Like, we've never heard of this guy before. He's never come up before, right? He's not Dream. He's not anybody. Like, he's not big in any sort of community that, like, again, I'm not trying to be a dick. 100,000 subs, I get it, but like, no, like that's a bitch excuse to make.
Well, he's not a household. He's not a household name on. Well, I mean, if you could even call people on the internet that, right? But he's not, at least in the YouTube sphere, he's not a name that you hear and you're like, yeah, I know who that guy is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I've never heard of this guy.
Yeah. So it's, again, yeah, it wasn't until he drew attention to himself.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that many of the commentary channels that have talked about this have never heard of this guy.
No,
and have no clue who he is.
Exactly. He chose the worst possible thing to do, to draw attention to himself. And that's what I'm saying. It's just like, and now, I mean, it was kind of similar with Susie Liu. I hadn't really heard about Susie Liu until she started doing what she was doing. And now Mundane Matt, I knew who Mundane Matt was. You know what I mean? Prior to what happened with Mundane Matt. But, Susie Liu, she drew attention to herself because of what she was doing. I had never heard of her before her debacle. And now this guy too, who's even a smaller channel than she is, is out here doing this kind of thing. And it's just like, I mean, look, in a sense, I maybe this is what he wanted. Maybe because of what he had done, he was already bleeding subs, and maybe he figured, hey, controversy, it'll bring engagement to my channel, because even if people thumbs down my last video, I mean, at least they're coming to watch it, or at least those will be views for me. That'll be engagement for my channel. I mean, controversy does help even people like him. You know what I mean? Because there's still there's people that are just going to sub just to hate watch, right? Just to completely ratio his channels, his videos, I should say. I
mean, maybe, but like I get you're saying, like, maybe that's why he's doing it. I don't think that would be.
I don't think so either. But I'm just saying that maybe it's always a possibility, right? That maybe.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
That maybe he realized, well, look, the writing's on the wall for me in this community. So you know what? Maybe I'll go out in a blaze of glory. You never know. I mean, that could be his thought process behind this.
If I had to guess any sort of thought, I like, let's be honest, there's no thought process at all going on right now.
No, I don't think so either. Of course, that's purely hypothetical. I mean, I don't think that's what's happening here. I think the guy, like, I agree with what Thornton said in the chat. I think the guy has an ego, right? And he took this as an affront to it. And he chose, like I said, he chose the worst possible option. He chose the nuclear option first, and there you go.
Yeah, I mean, Jasmine just brought Brew into the room.
Well, I thought it sounded like something was dropped in the room.
No, she opened the door.
Oh, okay.
She's holding the cat in a weird way.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the guy is, like I said, I'm not going to pretend to know his personality, right? I saw the video, right, where he talked about, giving people the answers and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm not convinced by any of it. I think it's not a good video. His arguments are poor, And I think that, I think he's made a big mistake. He strikes me as a guy who is, I don't think I think somebody said like that he's in his early 20s, I believe. Is that right? Or I know he's over the age of 18.
Well, I mean, it's not acting like it.
Exactly. He's not, but he
that's the thing. Like, age is one thing, right? Like, but no matter how old he is or how young, like, no, even if he was 18 years old, like that wouldn't be okay either.
Well, look, that's the thing. So age is not an excuse for him acting like this, because we've seen with even younger creators on the platform that have much more maturity than that. I mean, look, Pie Man, for God's sake, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Pie Man, who's like 15, 16 years old, and he probably has more maturity than this kid does, and at least understands the YouTube landscape and knows the do's and don'ts of the platform. He knows platform etiquette.
Yeah.
He knows that, look, this is something that is frowned upon. It's probably not something that he would do, right? Or at least I assume that it's something that Pie Man wouldn't do. Pie Man seems to know the YouTube landscape well enough to speak on it, right? He's 19, Thornton says. So I mean, he's old enough to at least know this is not how you do things, but maybe he just doesn't. Maybe that's all it is. I mean, the kid, he had a very quick rise here on the platform, because we've seen that before a bunch of times, Crow, with these young people, that they get these huge subscriber counts. It goes to their head really quick, and they don't fully understand the kind of unspoken rules on the platform.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's very true, but like again, 19 years old, like you're an adult. I get that you're still young, right? And I'll give you that, but you should know better. Like at this point, I don't think that that's an excuse for anybody, right?
No, I agree with you. But I'm trying to play. I guess I'm trying to play devil's advocate a little bit here, because you never know if maybe there's some kind of other reason, maybe some mental reason why he might be acting this way. But I'm not going to assume anything. I'm not going to assume that it might be that or anything like that, if he himself hasn't publicly said anything to that effect.
Yeah.
But again, even that, right? You still should know enough, or at least if you're going to be a person that gets to that subscriber count, right? Learn a little bit more about the kind of unspoken, unwritten rules of the platform, YouTube etiquette, as I like to call it, which is, you don't flag people for no reason, and obviously you don't weaponize your audience against other people, things like that. But I don't know how long he's been. Actually, let me take a look at his channel real quick, because I'm curious to know how long he's actually been on the platform. So he joined 2014. So if he had just joined maybe a year or two ago, I might give him a pass on not knowing what's up. But he's been on the platform since 2014.
Yeah.
That's, no matter how young he was, that's something he should have learned along the way by this point. He might be just 19 years old now, but by now he should have learned. If his channel was only like 1 or 2 years old and it just exploded, that he got to this point real quick, then I might give him a pass that maybe he just doesn't know how things run on YouTube. But 2014, yeah, you should kind of know how things go here on YouTube, bro, at that point, even if you're young. But yeah, there's no excuse. I guess that kind of puts that to bed. There's really no excuse.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there is no excuse for what you're fucking doing, period.
Yeah, not if you've been on that long. And not just that, I mean, once you get to this threshold, right, of having over 100,000 subs, you actually do get somebody assigned to your channel, so to speak. You get a you unlock new privileges on the platform, number one, and you get a rep basically for your channel, for lack of a better way to put it. So, you know, his channel's at that point where there should be a degree of an understanding of something a bit more professional at this point and how to act on this platform. But like, maybe he either never got the memo, but I doubt that, because I'm pretty sure he should have. He just didn't care.
Yeah. No, that's what I think it is. Like, and why, and like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't have anything really more to add to this one. You know, he's made some stupid decisions. He's made some bad choices. And if that's the way he wants to go about it, I mean, fuck him. Right? Like, I hope that those guys, you know, they say they're getting together, they're going to sue him. Yeah. I hope they get together. I hope they bash him over the head with a lawsuit. Yeah. And I hope he fails. And that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, look, the only other thing I basically will kind of echo your sentiments. Yeah, anything that he has coming to him, he absolutely deserves. In terms of, and I mean that just in terms of his legalities and action online. Like, I'm not saying people should go and, you know, do anything to him offline.
Watch tomorrow, he's gonna get a death threat. Everyone's gonna go like, John encouraged the death threat.
Yeah, like nobody should be threatening him. Nobody should be contacting him. Nobody should be harassing him or trying to find out his docs or anything like that. Nobody should be messing with him at all. Like, in that regard, like anything that's coming to him in terms of legalities, right?
Yeah,
that's what he deserves.
I just want to say thank you, Aura and Sen, for showing up, but I was about to end the stream.
That's cool. I don't know what's going on. Did you know Thornton? Did you address Thornton Smash in the chat?
What? He actually came on.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm just making sure. Yeah. No, I have shit to do. Something so I was just making sure. But like, no, is that it? That's all you wanted to talk about? Like, you weren't feeling this one, were you?
What, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I mean, like, it's an interesting story. Like, fuck this guy, right? I want to talk about it because the guy's a piece of shit. Just, I don't really have much more to add. You know, you're abusing the fucking copyright system. You're breaking the fucking law. You're openly admitting to abusing it because you're stating your reasons have nothing to do with copyright. And you got like, what, 9 channels that this person's hit, and they're all going to work together to sue him? Like, I mean, fuck the guy, right?
The commentary,
I feel like he's getting everything he fucking deserves right now.
Yeah. Do you think there's another reason for it though? Like, you know, I think John was talking about it, stemming about it, but do you think there's another reason?
Well, I mean, when Thornton came on, he had said that it's because the way that he was cheating was DDoSing these servers, right? Getting them taken down. And that's a federal crime. So like these channels were exposing it. And so all of a sudden they're all hit with copyright strikes. I would say it's probably a little relevant. Yeah.
So like, it's like he just did that so it's all for the clout. You don't think he's like insane? You don't think he's just like you know, he's got a screw loose or some shit?
I mean, he looks weak as shit, so maybe.
I don't even know what this guy looks like, actually.
Oh, dude, he looks like a scrawnier version of fucking Jared.
Oh god,
I thought it was Michael Cera, but whatever.
God,
he does kind of look like. No, actually, you know what? He looks. I don't think when you say Jared, I know who you're talking about, but to me, he actually.
You're thinking the sandwich guy, aren't you?
No. I'm thinking about Pro Jared, man.
Oh no!
Pro Jared's pretty ugly too, though. You know, like
that works too. That works too. Holy shit!
Like for me, like when you said Jared, I knew who you were talking about, but I actually thought of you know what? He actually kind of reminds me a little bit of Pro Jared. You know what I mean? Like the way his face is. I don't know. Yeah, it just reminds me of
I would say Pro Jared more. I would say Pro Jared.
I would say Pro Jared more too. He looks much more like Pro Jared.
Yeah, do you think get a more visceral reaction out of Sen?
Yeah. Do you think that this whole drama is going to implode on itself in a couple of days, kind of like the Ohm shit, or not?
Probably because I don't know how it can implode anymore on the guy. He's already getting a massive amount of hate. Like I guess even more people could jump. Like we're talking about it tonight, and this is the first we're talking about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could say like more people could jump onto it and talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, more people will. That's the thing. That's the
Yeah.
can of worms that he's opened. And again,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he did it knowing that, but I don't think so. I mean, but yeah, more people are going to talk about it. And he can't go after the entire internet. He can't go after everyone on the platform that's going to be talking about it.
Well, it's
Yeah,
infeasible. There's not enough money in the fucking world, dude.
I mean, even if he was a larger channel, that would be hard, but not even hard, impossible, right? But like he's a channel with 100,000 subs. I mean, what money is he really working with?
Yes,
no,
Not much, I guess, but
Not when we're talking about this type of like a lawsuit going this far would be very
yeah, that would be too much, actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
You would need
all
like
right, so-
a
So
million.
question, what do you think this guy could do to like either save himself? I mean, I think his career is fucked. I don't think, if he even had one.
Oh, I got this one. Aura, listen to me. It's very simple. He has to not be such a bitch.
No, other than that, like,
Oh god,
This-
that's gonna be hard.
This is what I think. Honestly, his best bet is not even necessarily to apologize for it, but to salvage whatever fan base he has left. I think he needs to just drop it, just completely drop it with people. If he wants to apologize to the people that he hit up, and he wants to apologize for the whole thing, I guess he can. But at the very least, he needs to drop it and at least acknowledge what he did.
Yeah.
In order for people to at least have some measure of, and I say this very loose. I say it loosely, but have any measure of respect for him.
Yeah.
Because
oh shit, Thorne says that Scarce is aware as well. Good. Like, take down Scarce.
Hey, what's
But,
up, guys?
take down Scarce.
Yeah.
God, good luck with that one.
Yeah. So John, when you said drop it, do you mean drop it as in like stop everything you're doing, or drop it like it's hot?
I mean, drop it like drop the claims against people, right? Just retract the claims against people, so that people can get their channels restored and stuff. Just and just stop what he's doing. Just let it right out.
Going after people's channels never really works out for anyone.
No, and that's the thing. That's the problem. Like, because once everybody is done disputing everything, and the people that are going to be like, oh yeah, we'll go to court with you, and he decides, oh shit, this is too many lawsuits. I don't want any part of this. I'm done, guys. And everything for them gets restored. It's
classic example, like to your point, John, because you just said something kind of like it, and I don't know if both of you noticed this, but like Susie Lou, for whatever reason, is becoming slightly relevant for I don't really know why. I don't know what she
I
did.
saw her because she was Tipster talked about her today. That's the only reason I saw her. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what happened.
Because of this situation, he's calling this guy the new Susie Lou.
Exactly.
That's why.
Oh, okay.
So it pissed her off, and I was like, "Stop giving her attention, dude." She's like Voldemort. You should know that. Like, she always comes back, and it's so weird. Because then,
well, that's the other thing. Well, anytime that that there's a false flagging, person that is coming into prominence, they usually, because she's a recent example. A bigger creator that was a recent example, people will always compare it to her situation. I mean, I think the best thing to do is not mention her at all.
But like she's like Voldemort, because then she just reappears and shit. But like I agree with you. I think she's more of a classic example because of the stuff she like escalated shit to. Because like I don't know, man. Like
I mean, she was the reason Tipster blew up, wasn't it?
I don't know if it was the reason.
It was her.
I don't think it was just that. I don't think it was just that.
It was John Swan.
No,
Swan blew up.
It blew up John Swan. It
blew up
Tipster.
John.
It helped Tipster, but like
I thought Hansen blew up.
Well, then again, it doesn't help that Tipster says I bought this whole car because of the Susie Lou shit.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
That was
gained a fan base off of that because of the clip.
So I don't know. I guess you could interpret it like that because of that statement, but I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it at I don't know.
It wasn't solely the Susie Lou stuff, because Tipster covered the Billy Mitchell lawsuit stuff that helped his shit. Like Tipster's covered a lot of he's covered a lot of stuff that he covers that has helped over the years.
Yeah, he used to cover gaming scandals, which was cool because no one would talk about them but him. So like I missed that shit. I miss that stuff that Tipster used to cover, like the
Well, I
gaming
mean,
shit.
technically, this shit's a gaming scandal.
Yeah.
Technically, but I'm talking
Yeah.
about like shit like no one else was talking about Billy Mitchell that I knew of. It was just Tipster.
Yeah, it was just Tipster and like Apollo Legend were the ones I think that I remember at least talking about it consistently.
Yeah, that
off the top of my head.
The Triforce shit, I remember that. I remember somebody tried to like strike Tipster's channel out of existence because of all that drama. That was insane. But anyway, I'm like I'm going off, but no, yeah. So I guess that's why she's used as an example. It's weird, but I don't think just keep bringing her up. She keeps showing up every time you say her name.
Yeah,
fucking creepy, like Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
They're gonna say that you called her.
Well, dude, like you say it 3 times in the dark, and Susie Lou like just shoots out of the fucking like mirror with her foot, like forehead first. You know what I mean? Like
forehead first. Jesus, man.
Like a bullet bill from Mario. Yeah. Like that, she just shoots out of the fucking mirror like that.
Oh man!
You're all welcome for the nightmare fuel.
Thank you. That was appreciate it. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
it was fun that we did a while back.
What?
And I kind of want to finish up the stream by doing it again.
What would we do?
3 a.m. challenge videos.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he did the gaming scandals and the quartering but Tipster did it better. Yeah, I missed those videos by Tipster. I really like them. Like, that is what it is.
Tipster cool.
Yeah. Bloody Mary. So now, what do you want to look at? Other 3 a.m. challenges and shit?
Yeah.
Are you going to contact your dinner at 3 a.m.?
Oh, God damn it. That did not go over well.
What happened? You fell asleep? You didn't wake up?
Yeah, I totally fell asleep. I forgot all about it. I woke up and it was already 4 a.m. and I was like, well, can't do this shit now.
Oof. No, that's even better when you fuck up at 3 a.m. Be like, I'm supposed to do a 3 a.m. challenge. It's 4 a.m. So fuck it.
I think I know how to do a 3 a.m. challenge. I've watched enough of these videos.
I don't know. I don't know if you do, to be honest. It's like I told you to contact your dinner, dog. That was
I know what I'm doing. Okay.
I don't think that's true. But whatever.
I think I saw Lizzie Noel do one. Right? That blonde chick. I think you talked about her one time too. Yeah,
dude, if any of you had to do a real 3 a.m. challenge, what would you even consider doing?
Why do you even ask me questions like that?
Because I want to know.
3 a.m. challenge. I don't know. That's a good question, actually.
Yeah. Would you even try to? My challenge would be trying to wake up for the 3 a.m. challenge. I don't think I'd fucking succeed.
Oh, dude, that sounds like an awesome challenge.
Yeah, and it's just overslept by 1 minute. I failed.
Yeah. No alarm. No alarm. You just have to go for it.
Just by muscle memory and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like fucking. That's what I'm saying. The waking up for the 3 a.m. challenge.
All right, guys. Well, it's been a fun stream.
Get a song.
It was a lot more chill tonight. What did you just say to me?
Grab a song.
You grab a song. I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I had to work. I'm tired. I had things going on.
Dude, I helped somebody move up 4 flights of stairs like a fucking firefighter. It was like firefighter training today, dude. I hated it. It's like, how does Condor Commentary do this shit? That's all I was thinking.
He's gonna be fucking Captain America, dude.
That's true. That's true.
He already looks like him. I told you that, right? He kind of looks like.
All right, shut up, music now.
Oh, you got
bro? No.
Frog's gay. Do you understand that? Turn the freaking frog's gay.
Adios.
Crap.
Good night.
Adios.
It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay frogs. Won't you fight for your life? Gay frogs, freaking frogs. I don't like a frog. Gay freaking frogs. Frogs. Freaking frog crap. Won't you fight the frogs? funny. I'm going to say it real slow.